And if you are seeing this screen, I am hoping to assure you here that the live stream will start very soon. So please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to what is another video. Thank you very much for taking the time to join me. It really is very much appreciated. It's about 9 p.m. here on Thursday, the 5th of the 9th. Disappointing that the Group 3 race at Salisbury was off today. We had a couple of nice Classic Watch 24 possibles that might have run in that. So we're none the wiser about them. But before I tell you about the horse based in Europe that I think I am a bit wiser about than I was when I identified the horse, before we do that, I will tell you where these horses can be found. Classic Watch 25 .great/site.net is where these horses will be found as and when they run in classics. We've got a couple nominated in Australia. We might do the Argentinian Derby if I can find any horses for it. I was planning on doing Argentina, but unfortunately I thought the season started August the 1st. And it in fact starts July the 1st. So I think I missed all the trials and the races. So that was unfortunate. But I think the Argentinian Derby is a month or so away yet. If it is the Grand Prix or whatever it's called, Buenos Aires, the race I've spotted. So there's a few 3-year-old races over middle distances out in Argentina, but there's some Australian horses as well that hopefully we might find. If not, it will just be a European site for next season. We've already got a couple of Australian horses and a couple of European-based horses onto the YouTube channel, and this will be another one. The horse in question is Dreamy, trained by Aidan O'Brien, owned by the Niarchos family, Flaxman Stables. Anytime you see that, it's the Niarchos family, owned by Mrs. Magnia. I'm assuming that is Sue Magnia, Michael Tabor, Derek Smith, sorry. So the Niarchos family and the Coolmore Mafia own this one. Again, no Westerberg. Sired by American Pharaoh, Triple Crown winning sire, I think, if I'm correct, out of a dam called Tapestry, who herself was sired by the legendary former Coolmore stallion Galileo, and bred by Coolmore and Flaxman Stables. You'll see that this horse has done very little wrong in its first two starts. On the 1st of August, the horse won a £31,000 maiden at Glorious Goodwood over 7 furlongs at a very rewarding odds, running to a mark of 86, just getting the job done on the day, winning by a neck. And then at the end of the month, the horse was stepped right up into Pattern Company to contest the Group 3 Newton Anna Stud Irish EBF Stakes, a Group 3 race for 2-year-old fillies, up to in distance to a mile on good ground. And the horse managed to beat Fiery Lucy by 1.5 lengths, running to a mark of 100, an improvement of 14 on her last start. I will say now that I think this race is rated too low. I cannot see how a horse this well bred can take out a Group 3 race in the style that it did after winning first time out. And the Racing Post trying to tell me that this race is worth 100. It doesn't make any sense, their ratings. They can't rate horses on potential. They can't do. But I do think this is a very interesting filly, without any shadow of a doubt. Dreamy. People will see there, 2 starts, 2 wins, £30,000 and €38,000. People will see that the horse is family 20. No, we don't want that D highlighted. Family 20. They will see that. So then they just need to go and look on their damn sign, line 20. People will see that there could be in no doubt where this horse is going, really. They only have to look at the horses in question, really. On the 4th dam is Miesk. 5th dam, Paso Doble. Goes back also the family of Fierceness, I think is the 4th dam of Miesk. So this horse is very interesting. The horse has done nothing wrong. 2 out of 2 starts. Exactly what I look for my horses to do. Win first time out. Have a world-class looking pedigree loaded with high ceiling potential. And then just keep winning races until they get beat. We'll find out soon. Surely we'll find out how good Dreamy is this season. Hopefully she'll step up to Group 2 and maybe Group 1 company before the end of the 2-year-old campaign, and that rating of 100 hopefully will be a distant thing of the past. Although the fillies last year only got to about 110, 112 at 2. But City of Troy on 126 this year. The Colts 110 and the fillies 100. The horses seems to be getting worse every year, is what I'm saying. Dreamy is actually rated to a horse that actually popped up on one of my sites in October or September. When was it written? 18th of October 2019. So 5 years. So this won't be no flash in the pan if this horse can win. I've been watching this damn line. Got some good horses on here, isn't there? Loving Gabby, Alligator Blood. I think they both Group 1s, didn't they? Both won Group 1s. New World Tapestry, that's the horse in question. New World Tapestry, in the end, proved to be quite disappointing. He only won 2 out of his 12 races and was in the first 3 in 5 of 12, winning €35,992. The horse sired by Warfront, who to me would not be a fantastic stallion by any stretch of the imagination. Gelded after his last run. The best form he had was when he was third in the Group 3 Amethyst Stakes of 2020 at Leopardstown. The horse, it's fair to say, did not prove up to it at pattern level. So we're going back a few years. The dam of the horse was decent. Tapestry won 3 out of 12 races and was in the first 2 in 6 of her 12 races, winning €211,671 as well as £192,205. Tapestry, you'll see there, foaled in 2011, sired by Galileo out of a dam called Rumpelstiltskin, who people might remember. Tapestry, very good form. Second, classic placed in the Yorkshire Oaks of 2014. She was also placed in the Yorkshire Oaks the same year. Oh no, she won the Yorkshire Oaks, of 2014. Second in the Irish Oaks. And at 2, she was a Group 2 winner of the Debutante Stakes, and Group 1 second in the Moyglare. And at 4, she was second in the Group 2 Blandford Stakes as well at the Curragh. So Yorkshire Oaks winner, Group 1 and Group 2 placed. Group 1 and Group 2 winner. Other Group 1 and Group 2 placed efforts. Black type producer, as we will see, out of, because there is some decent. John F. Kennedy is on this line, isn't he? John F. Kennedy was an interesting stallion, I thought, until he sadly died. So I suppose we best take a look at him. Foaled in 2012. People see that Rumpelstiltskin is also the dam of John F. Kennedy. John F. Kennedy won 2 out of his 7 starts, but he was in the first 3 in 5 of his 7 starts, winning $112,887. People see John F. Kennedy was a Group 3 winner at 2 and dual Group 3 placed at 3. Winner at the Juvenile Turf Stakes of 2014 and placed in the Ballyfax Stakes and the Enterprise Stakes of 2015. So the third Damamiesk, this stallion, sadly died in January the 18th, 2022, due to colic. It was actually bought by the Argentinians. People will say it's imported from the United States, the 16th for the 1st. Muerto, I think, means dead in Spanish. But yeah, very interesting stallion. This was a stallion I was watching out in Argentina. You'll see that he sired some decent crops. He was on the downside, though, whether that was down to dying halfway through. He died in January. You see, a regular sire of crops of around 60, a minimum, horses. And if people were to click on this site, Studbook Argentino, and find this tab here, Campana Hijos, I don't know what it means. It means something to do with races and something to do with children, sons and daughters, because this is probably the best page to see. I think this was quite a promising stallion. I was looking to identify classic winners out in Argentina. It's just a shame that this one sadly died before I had a chance to have a good go at him. You'll see there he's side horses that have won Classicos out in Argentina as well. That horse there, Violetta, won 5 Classicos. There's a few horses. There's 6 horses that have won Classicos in 4 crops. And there's even one horse here called Cool Day that has managed to win 2 Classico Group 1s. So the stallion, I thought, was showing very decent potential before sadly dying, John F. Kennedy. So I was definitely keep looking at keeping an eye on him. The dam in question, the second dam, Rumpelstiltskin, foaled in 2003, sired by Danehill out of a dam called Monevasia. Very high strike rate, this horse, Rumpelstiltskin, winner of 5 of her 7 starts. And in the first 3, another 1, winning £350,807. Very good horse, Rumpelstiltskin was. 2-year-old winner of the Moyglare Stud Stakes of 2005. She also won the Prix Marcel Boussac of 2005. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Apologies for that. Quick phone call there. Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin, people will see. Very good 2-year-old, like I say. I can't remember where I was at to. First in the Moyglare Stud and the Marcel Boussac. I also won the Group 2 Debutante Stakes and the listed Swordlesdown Sprint Stakes, and was third at Royal Ascot in the Group 3, what was then the Group 3 Albany of 2005. Champion 2-year-old filly in Europe. You'll see there, Dam of Tapestry, as we already know, sired by Danehill, out of a dam called Monevasia. We can stop then, really, because this horse here was already a video on this horse here, bless him. Modesty was identified on 2023. People will see that he's out of Dubawi by I Am Beautiful. As people look at the second dam of this horse, they will see that it is Monevasia. I was actually quite excited about this horse, if only that was still true. You know, it won lovely first time out, travelled round lovely. But then again, then the horse never won another race. Look, 3rd, 5th, 6th and 8th. Never ran in a pattern level. And then they gelded it in October 2023. I've got no idea what's happened to the horse now. Very consistent horse he was, look. You could have thrown a net over all 5 of his runs. 87 and 89. 82, sorry, and 89. A horse that always seemed to try. Never put in a bad race, did he? Which wasn't quite good enough. But yeah, I identified him first time out and got quite excited when he won by 3 lengths. I thought I found one here. Video straight out. But nowadays, I normally wait for them to win a pattern race before I include them. There's sort of an added filter been added to sort of protect you guys from horses like this, horses that fall short on the channel. But yeah, so all I need to do really is put a link to the video containing Modesty, which I will do around now. And we can move on to take a look at the classic side on line 20. People will see there the usual suspects, Out of Me-esque, all this covered in the Modesty video. I would be fairly certain. Some very good horses on this line. Horses like Me-esque, obviously, King Mambo, East of the Moon. This is this line, all Out of Me-esque. French 2000 Guineas winner there, Lucayan, of 2012. And there's others still going round to this day, like Pisbadil, horses like that, I think is on this line. I might be wrong. But there's some very good horses Out of Me-esque on the Niarchos line. I do like to follow as much of them as I can on the damn line. Very interesting horse, I think, Dreamy. Again, what we can do here is we can take a look at both the races. We don't need to limit ourselves just to one race for 2025 like I used to. We can watch both these races very easily indeed. So that is what we will do now. And then we will be able to end the video and get on with our lives, I think.
Ready to go. And they're off. A little bit slow to find stride there was Arabian Leopard from stall 11 as they break for the Tatler British EBF Maiden Filly Stakes over to 7 furlongs. Bouvier, one of those with the previous experience, is handy early on in green and blue. Shows the way from French Haven in the yellow silks and then Tap Dancer, followed closely by Dreamy, the white cap in 4th, then the red and green for Bella Sonata. Gaia is next in the orange and blue. Then toward the inside, Sophia the first. Tundra Rose is with her. And Arabian Leopard much further back to see Mythical Bird. And the back mark on the swing for home is Romantic Spirit. They're heading towards the final half a mile. Bouvier leads leads the way under Kieran Schumacher and shows in front a length or so to French Haven in second, with Tap Dancer back to the inside in third at the cutaway point. Dreamy still handily placed there in fourth. Then came Bella Sinatra in the red silks, followed out wider by Gaia. Tundra Rose having to switch there to go wider still, trying to make up ground on the inside is Mythical Bird. On they go towards the final quarter of a mile. Bouvier continues to show the way from the ridden along French Haven. Dreamy trying to get organised, and then Tap Dancer. Mythical Bird short of racing room on the inside. Tundra Rose is running on strongly, so too Arabian Leopard, but it's still Bouvier who will lead them inside the final furlong. Bouvier by a couple of lengths. Then came Dreamy, Arabian Leopard and Tundra Rose all trying hard behind. Bouvier gamely out in front. Dreamy launching over the top. Dreamy's going to get there. Winning debut for Dreamy. Now Bouvier near the line. Tundra Rose in third. Then Arabian Leopard.
I must admit, I watched that race live, obviously, on the day. I thought she was well beat there, and somehow that filly under Ryan Moore has galvanised herself there. That's what well-bred. That's why I will only try and follow well-bred horses. You can see, can't you? People can see that horse was sort of learning for the first 6.5 furlongs of that race, and then in the last half a furlong, off it went. Brilliant to see such a well-bred horse win like that first time out. It really does whet the appetite for the next start. People had to wait 30 days for the next start, like I said, in the Group 3 Newton Anna Stud Irish EBF Stakes, and we will take a look at that race now. Over a mile.
And then off over a mile. The Newtown Anna Stud Irish EBF Stakes, the Group 3 for 2-year-old fillies. And the first to show in front is Lady Merrin, with alongside Sign No More. Improving on the inner is Garden of Eden as they see out a furlong. These are being followed by Dreamy as they make the elbow, and matching strides Garden of Eden and Sign No More, a length in front of Dreamy, and then Lady Merrin. On the outside, the Sir Mark Prescott runner over Alice Stella, then Bay Connolly. At the back, both Chiranda and Fari Lucy. Pressing ahead by length is Garden of Eden, followed by Sign No More. They'll soon be at the halfway stage, the 4 furlong point. Sign No More followed by Dreamy, and then Lady Merrin, Alice Stella. With the back 3, Bay Connolly, Chiranda and Fari Lucy. Passing the halfway stage, the Newtown Anna Stud Irish EBF Stakes Group race is Garden of Eden, and Wayne Lorden with a reduced advantage of just over half a length from Sign No More and Declan McDonough. A couple of lengths back to, in third place, Dreamy and Ryan Moore, then Alice Stella edging closer on the outside, then Lady Merrin, Bay Connolly next, and then Fari Lucy and Chiranda as they race towards the final quarter. The whip's been drawn on Garden of Eden. One out from the rail is Sign No More. Picking up now is Dreamy ahead of Alice Stella, and then Fari Lucy, who's racing onto their heels as they race to the final furlong, and Dreamy takes over in front but just leads Alice Stella. Fari Lucy is coming at them hard on the outside. Dreamy all out from Alice Stella, and Fari Lucy up towards the last 50 yards. It's all the twos across the board for Dreamy. Ryan Moore, Aidan O'Brien very close indeed for second and third between Alice Stella and Fari Lucy.
Again, I thought that was a fairly routine Group 3 victory. I mean, that's the sort of way I'd expect a well-bred horse to win a Group 3, really. I think Dreamy was well on top there in the final stages, and the commentator said they were coming strong. Now, there must be a different camera angle, because it looked to me from there, and the same camera angle that I watched live, that Dreamy was comfortably in front. But yeah, like I said, I can't believe they only rated that race 100. Obviously, I didn't really look at the others being behind her, but this is not a 100 rated horse, is it? Look at the pedigree of the horse. If it turned out to be 100 rated, this was its best run, then I'd be amazed. But this sport, as well as this life, really, is always set to amaze me, amaze everybody, really, especially me. Right, I think we can end this video now. Is Dreamy a classic horse? Well, I hope so. After that, you're looking as she's already going to stay a mile at 2, maybe. No. There's other races she could go for, isn't there? Like the Phillies Mile and races like that. Be interesting to see how they campaign her. Will she drop back to 7, taking a race like the Morey Glen? Let's have a look, see what entries she's got. Oh yeah, the Rockfell. That's a Group 3 to a Group 2, back down to 7 furlongs, and then a Group 1 Phillies Mile back up to a mile. Looks decent. I don't know. I can't see why she would be too slow for 7 furlongs at this stage. looking at the pedigree. But yeah, very interesting horse. I think Dreamy, hopefully she can make her mark. Hopefully she can make her mark at classic level next year. Right, I'm going to end this video here now. Thank you very much to everybody for taking the time to watch the video. It's been very much appreciated. What I'll do at the end of it, this is the 5th horse now, so we're going to start getting the Classic Watch 25 Possibles playlist out in the videos now and out in the playlist. There's only 5 in it, but 5's better than none. Well, 4 in it, you've seen one. So this, hopefully the Classic Watch 25 Possibles will be added to in due course. And I will also give everybody an opportunity to subscribe to the channel who has chosen not to subscribe to the channel at this point. They will be welcome to subscribe if they wish, or just come back whenever. Come back whenever this channel comes across your radar, just come across and enjoy it. We're not really playing the numbers game here. Subscribers are always welcome because I don't want anyone to miss the videos. But I'm not one of them people that will be ranting, a certain percentage of 85% of people who watch these videos aren't subscribed. So what? Yeah, I've seen that plenty of time. But no, if you want to subscribe, feel free. You won't be giving me anything. Don't really look for it. It's purely for your own benefit. So you don't miss any horses. Right, I'm going to end this video here now. Take care, everybody. Coming up for the weekend, we've got the Haydock Sprint Cup. Not really a race I look forward to, sprint. But the Ascendant Stakes is normally a decent 2-year-old race. I think that was won by a Classic Watch 25 Possible last year, Al Musmack. So we've got races like that on the horizon, the Ascendant Stakes, and there we'll have the rerunning of the Group 3 Filly Stakes. That was abandoned today, hopefully at Salisbury at some point. But for now, that was the obligatory 30-second waffle for the end screens. I'm going to end this video here now. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic evening, and goodbye.